Demonstrators have gathered in Chicago in their thousands to denounce the current U.S. administration's continued support for Israel's war in Gaza, even as it presses both parties to agree to a long-anticipated ceasefire deal that again appears to be teetering on the brink. With some progressive allies speaking inside the convention venue.
We must summon the courage to stand up to wealth and power and deliver justice for people at home and abroad. We must end this horrific war in Gaza, bring home the hostages, and demand an immediate ceasefire.
In Kamala Harris, we have a chance to elect a president who is for the middle class because she is from the middle class. And she is working tirelessly to secure a ceasefire in Gaza and bringing hostages home.
Protesters voicing their impatience with the slow progress being made towards ending the conflict that has displaced almost everyone in the enclave, killed over 40,000 people, injured tens of thousands more, while destroying lives and livelihoods as any perfunctory visual of Gaza would reveal.
It absolutely is going to affect my vote in November. For me, this is game theory. If the Democrats are the only party that might potentially change their policy towards genocide, if they aren't going to support genocide, then I can't support them. And the idea is not that I want Trump to win, because Trump will be worse. But the Democrats are being equally evil in a way that, for me, makes my life the same. So whoever ends up in power, my life ends up being the same.
While counter-protesters have also shown up.
I'm going to vote for the only party that is protecting the Jewish people right now, which is the Republican Party and President Donald J. Trump.
These scuffles with police outside the Israeli Consulate Tuesday resulted in dozens of arrests.
Oh my God, I think that Palestine should be free. I don't even think the people who are, I don't think that it's right at all. Palestine should be free. There should be a ceasefire, and there should have been one.
Still 100 hostages were kidnapped on that day, are still held in Gaza or wherever they're holding them. And Israel wants every one of those people returned, and I completely agree. And until then, the war will continue. And they can call it a genocide, they can call it apartheid.
It's not easy on both sides, and if I could form a wholehearted opinion and pick a side, I honestly could tell you I can't. And I don't want to pick a side. I don't want to pick anybody's side. It's just, again, depressing to see everybody fight each other.
With protests expected to continue through the conclusion of the convention and beyond. Reports that the proposed deal to bring the remaining Israeli hostages home from Gaza and end the war is now on the brink of collapsing, and that there is no clear or immediate alternative to replace it. Hamas and Israel remain at odds about the timelines for the complete withdrawal of Israeli troops from Gaza, among other issues that have yet to be bridged satisfactorily by the mediators, which include the US, Qatar and Egypt. Sherman Bryce, please, SABC News, New York.